Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I want to show y'all how to make a key fob keychain. I'm going to actually use leather today, and I thought it would be fun to bring you along and show you how to make it. What I've done is I have started out with a leather sheet, just a piece of leather. This is 11.5 inches, and I folded it in half. And I cut it to be 3.5 inches wide. So I'm going to show y'all. You're going to put your crease down the center. You're going to fold it in half, front to front, like this, and make your little crease, just so you can see, you know, on the front side. And then you're going to take it and you're going to pull your center pieces. I'm trying to fix it where y'all can see. You're going to pull your center piece, or your side pieces, to the center where you just made that crease at, and you're going to clip it. That way it's even on both sides. This one I'm just doing for fun to show y'all how to do it, so I'm not actually going to use the same color thread. I'm going to use a different color thread so you can kind of see what I did, so it'll show up better. So you're going to fold it just like that. And then you're going to take the other side and you're going to fold it in over to meet the middle. And then you're going to fold it in half. And when you fold it in half, it'll be just like that. You'll just fold it together. Basically, you just want it even all the way across. Because when you sew it, you want it to go inside of the little clasp. You want it to be even in there. You can use cotton as well. I've been making them in cotton, and I'll show y'all how to do that later. I'm making the scrunchy type. It looks like a scrunchie, but it has a key fob on the end of it. But I thought these leather ones were really cute, and I wanted to show y'all how to do them first before I do the other ones, because these are, they're just so easy. If you can figure out one, you can pretty much do them all. So I have that folded completely even all the way across. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew. Let me see if I can get you close up here. I'm going to sew at about 1/4 inch, maybe a little less, about 1/8 inch, straight down the side. You don't want to tug on it too much because you'll stretch your leather and then it might warp or something. So let me show y'all. I'm going to go really slow, and I'm going to back stitch right there. And I'm just going to take this out as I go. Stitch it again. Alright, and then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to sew down the other side. Now you have to be careful with leather because it'll warp on you, so you just be super careful with it. And again, I'm only doing purple so that I can show y'all what it looks like. Hold on, I just lost my foot. Sorry, my foot fell off. So I'm just going to go down the opposite side with this. And I found that vinyl works really well with this too, with this project. So you can use vinyl as well. I'm just going to snip that off. You're going to fold it in half like this. Cut off your little strings here. You're going to lay this flat and you're going to sew straight across this end right here. Just, why does my foot keep falling off? Hold on again. Let me see what's going on with this. Okay, I'm not sure why that foot keeps falling off. I tightened it really well that time. So I'm just going across the end of it. Just like that. And I'm going to sew it out. I'm going to snip off all this excess. And I'm going to trim the tip off right there, just real close. And I like to melt my strings, so I'm just going to melt my strings a little bit. And then you're just going to take your little clasp, and it's going to slide right up on this and in the hole like that. It'll be like that. I have the clamp tool like this, and I also have my press. If you're going to use this tool that comes with it, what you're going to do is you're going to put it down in here, just like that. You're going to slide this up in there, but what I like to do, and you don't have to do this, is I like to take some E6000 and put just a little bit of E6000 on the end of this, so that when it sticks to the inside of the clasp, it will hold it together and you don't have to worry about it coming loose or anything. It's not necessary. But again, you're just going to slide it right into there, just like that. It's going to be all lined up even. And you're just going to push this down. Make sure it's even in there, because if it's off, it's going to look funny. So put it even in the center. And then you're going to press it down. You're going to squeeze it pretty hard. And there's little teeth inside of that that's going to hold it. And you can see the teeth from this side where they would be. And then you just have a little leather key fob. They're that easy to make. And actually the purple's pretty cute on there. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but I thought it would be easy for y'all to see. And you can see it kind of has a little curve in it a little bit, but that's normal because it is leather. But like I said, you can use vinyl as well. You can use fabric or whatever. I have a couple more that I'll put in and let y'all see that are the scrunchie type, and I'll show y'all how to do the scrunchies next time. So yeah, these are just fun. They're easy, they're quick, they sell really great too. And so again, you just measure it and cut it to the size that you need. And like I said, this one was 3.5 inches wide. You can go, I wouldn't suggest going any smaller than 3.5, but that's up to you. Again, preference, but I like it at 3.5. So hope y'all enjoy it. It was 12, right at 12 inches long. It was 11.5 inches long, and then you just fold it into thirds. So yep, that's how you make these, and I will do another video on the scrunchy ones later on. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.